In this particular moment, I think Dragon Ball is definitely up there. Can I say something that might be controversial?
Okay, what now, go on.
Give it 20 years, or maybe even like 15 years. Do you think that more people are going to be talking and remembering the end of One Piece than Dragon Ball? Because Dragon Ball was obviously our era, but
you're assuming One Piece is going to end.
It is good. That's the thing, though. That's the thing. It is going to end. One Piece will be ending within the next 10 years, I think.
That's what Oda said 10 years ago.
Okay.
I mean,
but like,
he seems like the kind of guy who won't let it quit.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's like maybe.
Okay. I feel that's a great question, but I feel the comparison is also slightly unfair because roughly, like whenever the fuck One Piece ends, like let's say in the next 5 years, if One Piece ends, right? Like 5 years from now, or already even now, compared to when Dragon Ball ended, right? Yeah. The landscape of the anime fandom internationally has just exploded, right? Like exactly. Whenever Dragon Ball ended, I don't even remember when it was, but like, when that ended, especially the international anime community was not as like heavily invested or was like openly talking about anime in the same way that they are talking about it today.
Yeah.
Right. So I feel that comparison is slightly unfair. And to answer your question, more people will be talking about One Piece just because it's going to end in a period where people are fucking like, it's like Dragon Ball never got to the point where it was trending on Twitter.
No. But like, okay, so like here's like my like thinking around this, because obviously Dragon Ball, fucking global sensation, hugely influential.
Yeah.
Now this is something that got many people into anime. But I think we're going to see something interesting when One Piece comes to an end, because it's going to be the very first globally popular franchise, because One Piece somehow is only getting more and more popular now as it's gone on. It's going to be a show that has gone on for like 20-30 years, and people will have grown up with One Piece and seen it come to its conclusion. And I think the fucking power of that when it ends is something that I can't think of another franchise that will like come close to grasping that kind of power, where you have a whole generation of anime fans now that are going to grow up, see One Piece come to its conclusion, and that's going to be the most important like kind of show that's stuck with them in their lives.
I mean, I guess like Naruto kind of got close in that sense, but
we can't decide the wonders based on what could happen.
Might be a new wonder. It might be a new wonder.
I just feel like, One Piece hasn't ended, so we can't have that conversation.
Yeah. Okay. Right now, Dragon Ball fans, you have the thrones.
Also, who's to say they won't fucking like Boruto that shit? You know what I mean? They'll be like,
when's Two Piece coming out?
Luffy had a kid, and the thing is that he's made of stone instead of rubber. And it's called Rock Piece. It's called Rock. I just feel like One Piece, they'll never let it die. I feel like they're gonna do something with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, they're already like doing, like spin-off, like side character based like manga series and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean they did a whole one for Ace and like his backstory. So yeah,
fuck me.
Yeah, man. Illustrated by the guy who made Dr. Stone, which is actually really good. I would recommend it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Even I read that.
Yeah. Okay.
So like, all right, they're probably going to end up doing that. But as of right now, we can't really. Yeah, that's the other thing we should figure out. Like, is currently ongoing series acceptable to be put into the Mount Rushmore?
I think if they've had a big enough impact.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think One Piece hasn't had the same impact yet as Dragon Ball.
Not yet, but I think there might be a point in the future where it does have the same impact to like a generation of anime fans as Dragon Ball.
Maybe getting there.
Maybe even more. Yeah.
I think it's like it's at like the same level, honestly, right now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You better watch out. You better watch out, Dragon Ball fans. The One Piece fans are going to get.
Dragon Ball fans haven't had anything good in like 10 years, and they still care. I haven't watched anything in 10 years, by the way. I don't know. I'm just judging that based off the fact that nobody has mentioned that anything Dragon Ball recently is good to me.
No, the Broly movie was good.
Oh, I've heard that. But
Okay, if we're talking in terms of movies, then do you feel like Akira deserves to be on there more than like Spirited Away?
No, I just wanted to say it so that my ass was covered when Akira fans come for this. You know what I mean? I was like, guys, I tried. I said Akira.
I personally think yes. I think Akira deserves to be on there more than Spirited Away.
Right.
Just purely because, like...
I just don't want to give him any credit.
Well, I mean, look, as much as I love Spirited Away, like, and you know, it did win an Oscar and everything, but like, I think just like the pure impact of Akira, not just within the anime fandom, but like outside the anime fandom, was just like fucking insane. Like, there are so many people where you'd be like, you would never associate with liking anime or knowing anything about anime who are like, yeah, Akira, fucking love
First
that.
of all, Boss Baby was nominated for an Oscar, so I feel like using Oscars as a base. Also, Shrek won an Oscar, which is great. And well
yeah.
deserved.
Kind of deserved.
Deserved.
You know?
I'm just saying, this is kind of ballpark we're working with. Boss
Yeah.
Baby got nominated for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Oscars, yeah. I feel like that's not a good metric. But,
Yeah.
and I'm sure more anime would have been nominated if they,
of course, yeah.
back then, if they weren't so kind of closed off to foreign
Okay, if
movies
you
much.
don't think Akira should be up there, then what? If you had to pick a movie,
Oh, yeah, okay,
what would it
okay,
be?
we agree we have to pick one movie? Was that?
Let's see what you guys feel about, like, if you had to pick one anime movie to be on the Mount Rushmore, which would it be? I would pick Akira.
Yeah, it'd probably be Akira. I mean, we're picking between Akira and
Pokemon, the first movie.
Goated though.
Hear me out, guys.
Actually goated though.
Actually changed the game. The one with Mewtwo where he's like, I am too strong.
Pikachu crying.
Alright. Hear me out, guys. Demon Slayer,
Oh, fuck.
the top grossing anime movie of all time. Hello? The metrics don't lie. Hello? Data doesn't care about your feelings, Joey.
It's called inflation, John, okay? And movies are making more money because of inflation, all right? Let's just be real.
Fuck's sake.
But yeah, okay. If we're doing movies, there's only going to be one. There's only like two options. It's either going to be a Ghibli movie or Akira. And I am lukewarm on both. So I.
Yeah, I
I'm
honestly have
going
no
to-
strong feelings about anime movies. I just
Right.
don't care for them.
I mean,
that
my
much.
favorite anime movies are like Satoshi Kon movies, but unfortunately, that's like the more when you go more down into like the rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's like the Citizen Kane of the anime world, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's like page 3 of IMDb. It's like, oh, there's some really cool movie that not a lot of people watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other genres are we missing? So we've done shonen.
Wait, so did we agree on a movie or not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Akira.
Okay. We actually agree on Akira.
We
So,
agree
okay. So
on
what's
Akira.
up there now, right? We got Akira?
So we got Dragon Ball and Akira right now.
And we couldn't agree on a Mecha one. If you guys really
It's
want to put
between
Evangelion,
Gundam and Ava.
if you guys really want it, I'll give it to you.
Okay, Mecca, I feel is like, you know, that is like very uniquely anime. I
Yeah.
feel,
So
you know,
one
so
of them
like I
has to be
feel
up
like
there.
one of them has to be up there.
Yeah. I don't
The
know.
question is which one.
Okay. But here's in this specific kind of like
I'm gonna
scenario.
hate this list. I'm gonna actually no, I'm gonna hate this list.
In this specific scenario, I don't think Ava should be in the mecha category.
Oh, for
kind
fuck's sake.
It's
What
kind.
categories are going on? The
Don't
depression category?
overcomplicate this.
It's kind of. This is kind of more like, you know,
Are you saying
especially.
you want both on there?
Sorry?
Are you saying you want both on?
I do want
change
both
them.
on
We
there.
can get to the
Okay.
7 and we can start taking stuff out and putting
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
in.
I do want both on there. Like,
fine.
Also, did
okay.
we agree that Astro Boy was up there? or
no,
what?
No.
No, okay.
no.
So because we already have 4 on the list now. We have Gundam, Ava, Akira, and what was the fourth? Pokemon? No, I'm joking.
No.
What's the fourth one? What the fuck
Dragon
was it?
Ball.
Dragon Ball. Yeah.
So
Oh, sorry, I keep
okay,
forgetting about Dragon Ball.
everything we've listed is pretty old. Even though we said we weren't going to put old anime on there.
Let's put a new one. Let's put a new one.
we have not put a new the newest one has actually been Ava. Is there a new anime you guys have put on there?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Get
Hell
the fuck out.
no.
Get the fuck
Get that
out.
mid shit out of here.
I reckon Jujutsu Kaisen
Get
is
get
gonna...
Gojo's face off of like fucking that Mount Rushmore, man.
Dude, listen, there's a reason why everyone loves it.
I mean, it's still
Except for
cooking.
Joey.
It's still cooking. It's still cooking.
It's getting there. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. New anime? Oh my god.
I'm trying to
Like
think.
within the past decade?
I
Would you
mean,
count?
maybe when Attack on Titan's finally done.
maybe
2000s?
2000s anime.
2000s
yeah.
anime?
Yeah, 2000s anime. I'm trying to think
Ooh.
now. This is when it gets hard.
Yeah.
Well, we only have 3 fucking slots left on this stupid list.
Well, we can change things around. We can change things around.
Is there any other nominations you want to bring up, Connor? Would you like to bring up JoJo?
I was thinking of hentai, but we should do it as hentai 7 wonders list another time.
That's also an idea we can do later.
Yeah.
2000s anime.
I mean, JoJo's could be up there, but it's for very different reasons than any of the other ones. I feel like JoJo has kind of been like the pinnacle of weird art style, having its own, carving its own niche, and kind of pushing a very weird side of anime forward,
Right.
and as well as the impact on the fandom, at least in the West, and also in Japan. I mean, as well.
yeah.
I mean, JoJo is just so. It's JoJo.
Yeah. Do you feel like Attack on Titan should be up there?
I think when it's done,
Yeah, it depends, because I don't know the ending yet. So it really depends
Yeah, I
on
don't know the ending
how
either.
it's going to end.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I feel like it probably. Oh my god!
I mean, if it ends within the next 5 years and they stop fucking
It'll
milking it.
end
it's
this
only in
year.
November, Joe.
Okay, finally.
Yeah.
I think it probably does, but it's kind of hard. It feels weird putting it on. I don't know why it feels weird. Why does it feel weird putting it on?
Because one, it hasn't ended yet, and two, we don't know the true impact of Attack on Titan yet. Is it going to be something like Breaking Bad, where we still meme on it, like fucking 10 years down the line?
Probably.
Will it still have cultural significance? It's hard to tell.
It's gonna be a really fucking fun show to go back and watch all the way through again. I've been watching it seasonally.
Yeah.
For my entire life, so it's gonna be fun to be able to watch it back to back.
Just
and be
binge
like,
it? Yeah.
I can't
Oh,
wait.
it was great. When I showed Sydney Attack on Titan, because she had somehow never seen Attack on Titan, just watching it, like binge watching it seasonally, like each season, and just seeing how the show has evolved, was just like, I forgot how fucking good it was. Especially now that the way it's being released now, you forget how hype and how much has been built up and how much the story just like interconnects together.
Sure.
And how much was foreshadowed. It was like a pleasure to watch.
It's just crazy that it came out 10 years ago. Yeah. That's what blows my mind the most.
I don't know. I feel like other anime that could be up there. I feel like Attack on Titan, maybe it just doesn't feel right to put it up there yet. I feel like it probably, if we had this conversation in 4 years, it definitely would.
Yeah.
But I feel like we can do better.
All right. Then I got a new nomination.
Okay.
Sailor Moon.
I was thinking that
gotta
if
be,
we
right?
have to put,
That's such an anime news network answer, gone.
Shut the fuck up, Connor.
That's such a.
I will not take this Sailor Moon slander. Thank you, Connor. That is my childhood. Fuck you.
That's just such a. Hey guys, gonna make a top 10 anime list of all time. Hey,
Revolutionized the shoujo genre. Revolutionized the magical girl genre.
Did it just make it?
It did.
Yeah. So I mean, it just made
So
the genre.
yeah. So it should be up there.
Yeah, can we fact check what the first magical girl anime is? I don't
feel
think
like
it
it's
is
such
Sailor
a-
Moon, but
It's not Sailor Moon, but
but
it
it definitely
definitely
popularized-
popularized it.
at least to the West.
I feel like
yeah.
it's just.
I mean, it's iconic. Sally the
Sally,
Witch. Okay.
1966. Yeah.
Okay.